If you're looking for honest, real-world, no BS advice on how to create income, build wealth, and achieve true freedom with real estate, you're in the right place. Welcome to another episode of the Real Estate Preacher Podcast Show, where your host Randy Lawrence shares with you his experiences and strategies from over decades as a successful real estate investor. This episode is sponsored by Prosperity Capital Partners. Learn more at prosperitycapitalpartners.net. Now, on to the show.
Okay, hey, I want to welcome you to today's show. I've got a great topic I think is really going to be a blessing for you. And really where it was born out of is my morning reading, or the time that I spend kind of each morning. And so my routine, if you will, it's more become a ritual, if you will, of what I do over the last 22 years. I, spend time each morning reading the Bible, praying, meditating on my thoughts for the day, thinking about the bigger term of vision for my life, visualizing the day that I have ahead of me, the outcomes that I want, and really just connecting with God on a greater basis for the overall purpose of my life. And so out of that, a lot of times just some great thinking time and insights come. And one of those was what I want to talk to you today about, and that is being so focused on what other people are doing, right? And again, this has really become even more prevalent with respect to social media. A lot of times, good Lord, there's people, first thing they do in the morning is, open up and look at Facebook or Instagram or whatever. And so the trap with that is that you get so focused on seeing what he's doing or she's doing or what other people are doing that you really lose sight of the focus that you're supposed to have. And so what I mean by that, and again, I would even catch myself, right? I post a lot of content on Facebook, and you see, okay, hey, you got your phone here, and you're scrolling over, and you see this person, and you see what this person's doing, or you look at what this person's doing. And a lot of times what happens is then out of that, you think about, well, whoa, look at them doing this. Maybe I should do that. Wow, how cool is that they're buying this, mobile home park, or they're investing in these apartments, or they're developing these storage units, or they're doing this ground up construction. And what happens is you get this shiny object syndrome where people are looking at these other items versus really connecting together with God's purpose for your life. I believe genuinely that there is a specific focus that we have for our lives. So for me, that's multifamily apartment complexes. We've got a twofold mission. One is to transform the lives of the people that live in our complexes. And then two is to transform the financial lives of the investors that are investing with us. And so the vehicle for us is multifamily large-scale apartment complexes. And I know the specific focus of the type of complexes that we are investing in. I know the specific type of people that we're looking to invest with us. And I really kind of stay focused on that. Now, also, kind of a third level is part of me providing, hopefully, an inspiration and being a channel for God to inspire other people to accomplish their vision, their purpose. But a lot of times what happens is you look at this other person and you say, oh, wow, hey, they're doing something that's better than what I'm doing, right? And you have to combat that. And probably the best way to combat it is don't even look at it to start with. So many people are spending too much time focused on seeing what others are doing, and instead of really nailing down what you're doing. So again, what I would say just on a simple basis is one, quit looking so much at the other person's accomplishments, right? Now, again, I get it. A lot of times you can be inspired by it, but at the same token, it can be a trap to want to lead you to do that and question what you're doing. And again, I'm all for getting help, getting insights, getting counsel, wise counsel. A great quote from my favorite book says that victory is had through abundance of wise counsel. So by having wise counsel, that's going to help you accomplish your plan. So I'm not saying don't get advice, but I'm saying get your plan in place. Make sure you've got a solid foundation. Yeah, bring in expertise advice. You become an expert yourself, and then begin to systematically, daily, and consistently execute your plan. So what if somebody else is doing more than you in this area, whether it's apartments or storage or mobile homes or houses, whatever? It doesn't matter. That's their assignment, not yours. And then really gauge your performance not off what they're doing, but what your potential is. Are you living up to your potential? Are you executing to the best and the fullest of your ability? Are you really moving forward with all the tools and resources that God has given you? That's your benchmark, not the other person. And when you do that and set that as your benchmark, what's going to happen is you're going to feel far greater about your accomplishment, instead of looking at somebody else's accomplishment and feeling bad or being tempted to pursue their thing. Look, there's a lot of great things out there to be done. And the key is finding what is your lane to run in it, and then praise God running in your lane.
Thanks for listening to another episode of the Real Estate Preacher Podcast. I hope today that you learned something that you can immediately apply in your life or business. Make sure that you check us out on iTunes or at therealestatepreacher.com for more information. If you want to find out more about partnering together with me personally on real estate deals, including apartment complexes, go to therealestatepreacher.com and click on the Invest with Randy link. I look forward to talking with you personally. Have a blessed and victorious week, for this is the week God has ordained for you.